Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming on today. I'm so excited to be here with you guys every Wednesday, and we're sharing a beautiful two-word story, a mindset mantra from our community for our community. And this is really important that we all check in with ourselves. Check in with yourself every week and maybe ask yourself, what is my two-word story? And then we also have this beautiful inspiration coming for us today. If you can share everything about your beautiful self, that would be great.
So I'm Jared Dixon. Hi, everybody. I am from Prince George's County, Maryland, originally. I live in Baltimore County, Maryland right now. I am an author, I'm a musician, I'm a project manager, I am a conversion therapy survivor. I am an out, proud, Black, gay man who is fabulous, successful, and smart.
Yes.
And my two-word story is love yourself.
Ooh, my
Love yourself.
gosh, it's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh
Love
my,
yourself.
hell yeah, love yourself. Like
Absolutely.
how often the thing is, like, we need to check in with ourselves on that, because how many times does our mind want to be like, nope, you're not doing this right, nope, you can't do this.
Every day.
All
It's like
right.
every second of every day, something or someone reminds me, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you're not doing this right. Oh, you should have done this better. And it can just overtake us and overpower us to the point where we don't want to do anything. And we feel like we haven't accomplished anything at all. And that's not true. That's a lie.
Right. Oh my gosh, it is a lie, and it's a lie that we tell ourselves. So do you want to lie to yourself? Like, is that
No.
fair? No.
Horrible.
No, I love that you're sharing this mantra with us. And now let me ask, why? Why did you come to these words from your heart for yourself and to share with all of us? Like, what's the reasoning under this two-word story?
So growing up, Black, gay, someone who was always seen as an outsider, someone who never really fit in, who never assimilated to what was cool or hip.
Right.
I was taught and I was told constantly that I was weird. I was a freak. I was a nobody. I was ugly. And being told that all the time, you feel like you're worthless. You
Right.
feel like you're unworthy and incapable of love, that you don't matter, that who you are is, for some reason, a burden to society, or for some reason, you should be somebody else. And when you're told that all the time, it just weighs on you. So my two words are love yourself, because that wasn't a message I received growing up from my peers at school, from sometimes even my teachers, from my church. Those weren't things that I was told.
Right.
So as I got older, I had to tell myself that. I had to tell myself that and remind myself constantly to love yourself. Love yourself.
Oh, it's so beautiful. In
Yeah.
your story and the way you share it, it's very powerful. And I honestly feel like I want to cry. Like, I'm
I know
just,
I'm gonna start doing it too. It's like I'm gonna ugly cry.
it's just like, it's like, for other people to be hearing this is so important. You have such a powerful message that you're sharing with just the struggle you've experienced in your life,
Mhm.
and you're here in this place, and you were able to pour into the book that you wrote. Like, what's the premise of the book?
So the book tackles gay conversion therapy. It
Wow.
tackles this issue from both the supporters of gay conversion therapy and the opponents of gay conversion therapy. So we get to see people who support changing or trying to change, because change is subjective, and we'll get into that in a couple seconds.
Yeah.
People who support changing someone who is LGBTQ identified to heterosexual,
Mm-hmm.
and the people who oppose gay conversion therapy and say that it's harmful, that it has been discredited by every major mental health organization.
Oh.
It has caused a lot of harm, a lot of damage to individuals and their families. It has even caused some people to take their lives.
Yeah.
So this book provides both sides of the argument, and the the main character comes home after living this life in New York trying to be a writer, and he himself is a survivor of gay conversion therapy. He struggled with an eating disorder like I did. He struggled with depression, and he's coming back home, and he has to really sit with and feel everything that he's buried, everything that he's suppressed. And that is one of the main challenges that he faces in this book.
Whoa. I'm
Yes.
I'm like, I seriously am moved, like beyond words. And I hope you're out there doing speaking on this. Like, are you out sharing this message and informing those? Like, in
I am. I am definitely. I did a couple of talks in 2019, and I had some dates scheduled for 2020, but because of COVID, they
yeah,
got rescheduled and postponed indefinitely.
right.
I am part of the wonderful Black Authors Matter tour. I did an interview at the Houston stop of the Black Authors Matter tour in early June, and I'll be doing a couple more dates on the Black Authors Matter tour. You can go to my Facebook page and my Instagram for a full list of those dates.
Yay.
But yes, but yes, getting in front of people and talking about this has been both challenging and rewarding.
Mhm.
In many ways, it's also therapeutic because you get to see people who didn't really know about this issue
Mhm.
light up and become engaged and ask questions because they genuinely want to learn more,
Right.
because they see that, wow, this is terrible. This still happens in America.
Mhm.
How can I get involved?
Right.
And that's really the point of activism. That's really the point of getting out there and sharing your experience so that you can inform others who might have been just unaware of what was going on, and they can help in any way to remedy this issue, to get their friends who also might not be informed on this issue to become involved and to support people in the LGBTQ community who have gone through conversion therapy,
Yeah.
because that's what it's all about. It's about raising awareness and bringing visibility to this issue in a way that hasn't been done before.
Mhm.
That's so important.
It's hugely important. And why
Yes.
can't people just walk around and be them damn self? Like,
Exactly. What the hell?
why do people gotta have so many freaking opinions? Like, just shut it down. Like, just everyone's uniquely beautiful. Let their light shine. Like, it
Yes.
drives me crazy. And what I love about love yourself, especially, it's a mantra that you chose for yourself, but
Mhm.
in writing this book and in sharing your struggle, like you said, it's challenging. You
Yes.
are loving yourself. You're honoring, you're telling the story, and you're
Mhm.
shining love out there because you want to help those who might not be as, aware to be open to love themselves. So in you loving yourself, you're allowing others to be like, I can love myself too. It's
Mhm.
wildly powerful. Like, I'm just incredibly grateful that you were so vulnerable and, pouring yourself into the words, and taking a long time to get that book from, idea to cover. Like it's such an accomplishment, you know?
Thank you. Thank you. I am
Mhm.
so honored to be having this conversation and to really just be a vessel for this larger message of self-acceptance and of really not letting the worst thing that happened to you define you for the rest of your life.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Because I think that oftentimes we get caught in a mindset of victimhood
Yeah.
when we are really survivors because we're still here.
Mhm.
So when we get out of the victim mentality and when we stop referring to ourselves as a victim of this and start referring to ourselves as a survivor of this,
Love,
then
love
the
that.
world is our oyster. I mean, we can do anything. I
Right.
mean, the sky really is the limit.
Truly.
If we get out of that mindset of I'm a victim, I'm broken down, I'm beaten, and that's the whole point of love yourself. Love yourself means I'm not a victim. No.
Right. We have a friend coming on to join us.
Oh,
This is the
hi.
this is the fun of two word story. So much fun. Yeah, you're so cute. You're like, oh hi. I love it. So well, it was, it's a technical loop. What are you gonna do with that?
Yep.
And it's so funny because I was having, before we hit record, I said to you, I said, my son was having technical issues. So there's something in the air for us today. And I don't know what
Yes.
it is, but no, I want you to keep sharing that this like is the most incredible way to bring this to a close, like this victim mentality versus
Mm-hmm.
turning it into a survivor mentality. Like, oh my God, like give yourself credit for what you've walked, the life that you've walked through, like
Mm-hmm.
I just, I see you with like this megaphone and like just sharing and spreading this amazing message with like its colors and its light and its freedom and its openness. And it's like, just
Yes, yes.
love yourself,
Mm-hmm.
love yourself. And maybe as a suggestion, you guys take a piece of paper or a journal, and hopefully you have journal. I'm a big journaler. I love the free writing. It's very powerful to unleash what's going on in your heart, in your mind.
Ooh, that's a good one because you can say stuff when you free write that you can't say to other people out loud.
Yes, you can. And then what does it do? It removes, and then boom, clarity comes down into the vessel, right? Like, and so write down love yourself at the top of the paper and ask yourself, do I love myself right now in this moment? If not, why? Is it other people's opinions coming in? Is it your own self-talk coming through? And
Also
maybe
too. Mm-hmm.
you write a few different ways that you can kind of like shut it down. Like, transition your mindset. You have the power. You are so powerful, right? Like, and
Mm-hmm.
we have Jared as an example here. Like, look at his story. It's incredibly powerful. Um, so I just had to, I love every bit of
Yes.
it. Thank you so much for coming on today and sharing.
Thank you for having me. Yes.
So wonderful. And we're all a part of this mindset community, and if there's anything that you guys want to reach out to Jared about, buy his book, look into it,
Yes. Yes. You
get
can find this on Amazon. You can find it on Barnes and Noble,
awesome.
and it will be available on Apple soon. At least the ebook would, but right now the paperback version is available on Amazon as well as the electronic version.
Mhm.
And yes, I am excited because first of all, I never really talked about self-love like this before. Like I've always just talked about what is conversion therapy? What did it do? How does it harm? But really encouraging people to just take that first step of loving yourself and being true to yourself. That's powerful. And that's just why I'm doing this.
It is, it's like that feeling of deep purpose, and you've navigated, you went through the jungle, you're like, you figured it out for yourself, and now you have this platform, this stage to be like, listen guys, I'm here to help you. And it starts with love yourself.
Yep.
And yeah, it's
And then
beautiful.
do the work and then do the hard work.
And do the
Because
work.
it takes work. It takes work.
Whew, does it take work? So don't be afraid of the work. The work
Don't
is
be
worth
afraid of
it.
it.
You're worth it, right?
Don't run away. Don't run away from the assignments.
Yeah, Yeah, I agree. I agree. I could talk for hours on this. Like,
We could. We could.
so, well, thank you guys for watching and pressing play. I'll include all the information and follow Jared and support, inspire, and thank you guys so much. Thank you, Jared.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.